Welcome back. For this video, we'll be looking at this common factors Venn diagram. The directions say write 2 of the numbers in the boxes above the circles. So we have these boxes, and then we can pick from these sets. So if I wanted, I could do 16 and 36 in these boxes, or I could do 24 and 48, or I could do 6 and 12. So you're going to pick one of these sets of numbers to do yours. And I'll do one of them to model. So then it says to list the factors of each number in the circle below the box, placing common factors in the overlapping part of the circle. Identify and circle the greatest common factor of the 2 given numbers. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pick a number set that we want to work with. And for this example, we'll do 6 and 12. So I'm going to change this color to, let's do that one, and we'll do orangish. I'm trying to make them brighter and easier to read. Okay, here we go. We're going to do 6 and its factors on this side, and then we'll do 12 and its factors over on that side. So on this side, we're going to list all the factors of 6. On this side, we're going to list all the factors of 12, and any factors they have in common we'll put here in the middle. All right, so let's take a look at 6 first. What numbers can I multiply together to make 6? Well, I know that 1 is a factor for every single number, so 1 is going to go right here in the middle. And I can say 1 times 6 equals 6. So I could put a 6 over here, but I recognize that 6 is also going to be half of 12. So 6 is really going to fall here in the middle because 6 is going to be a factor of both numbers. So then I've got, let's see, 2. I could do 2 because both of these are even numbers. So 2 will be a factor of any even number. So I could say 2 times 3 will equal 6. So I could have a 2 as a factor, and I could have a 3 as a factor. And then that's it, because I can't do 4 times something equals 6 or 5 times something equals 6, and I already said 6 times 1 equals 6. So let's try 12 now. We said 1 is a factor of 12, and 1 times 12 equals 12. So 12 is going to be another factor that I put over on this side because 12 is not a factor of 6. It does not go over here, and it's not a shared factor, so it doesn't go in the middle. 12 is only going to be a factor of 12 for this example. All right, so we said 1 times 12 equals 12. 12 is an even number, so I know 2 will be a factor of 12. So I need to move that 2 to the middle. It actually is a factor of both the 6 and the 12, so it goes in the middle. So we're saying 2 times what equals 12? Well, 2 times 6 equals 12. So we can use both those factors for 6, and we can use both those factors for 12. They go in the middle. All right, so after 2 comes 3. Can I do 3 times something equals 12? Yes, I can. So actually, 3 is a factor of both numbers, and I need to move it to the middle. And then I can say 3 times what equals 12? 3 times 4 equals 12. 3 times 4 equals 12. So 4 is not a factor of 6, and 12 is not a factor of 6, but these other numbers, 1 and 2 and 3 and 6, those are both factors of 6 and 12. So this is how this chart should look in the end. All right, so that's doing the 6 and the 12. I'll do it one more time using a different set of numbers as an example, and then I want you to try to do one of the other set of numbers on your own. All right, so let's pick 15 and 18 this time. I'm going to put the factors of 15 on the left. I'm going to put the factors of 18 on the right. First factor for every number is 1. So actually, let me change the color of my 18 so we can see them differently. So the first factor every time is 1. 1 is going to be a factor for 15, and 1 is going to be a factor for 18. I know that 1 times 15 equals 15, so I'll put the 15 over there. And I know that 1 times 18 equals 18, so I'll put the factor of 18 there. So 18 is a factor of 18, but it is not a factor of 15. And 15 is a factor of 15, but it is not a factor of 18. So they go on their individual sides. 1 is a factor for both numbers, so it goes in the middle. Okay, let's see. 2, can I multiply 2 times anything and get 15? No, I cannot, because 15 is an odd number, and odd numbers are not, you can't split them in half equally. You can't have even halves, so you can't divide it by 2 and get a whole number. You'll end up with a decimal. All right, so we're not going to do times 2 to get to 15. Can I multiply anything times 2 to get to 18? And the answer is yes. 18 is even, so I can divide 18 by 2 and get a whole number. And I know that 18 divided by 2 is 9. So what I can say is there is a factor of 9 over here on the side for 18. I can't do 9 times something and get 15. So 9 is not going to be a factor of 15. It will only be a factor of 18. All right, and then we said 2 times 9 is how we got to 18. So 2 is also going to be a factor of 18. But I cannot do 2 times anything equals 15, so it does not go in the middle. It only is a factor of 18. All right, what about, we did 1, we did 2, the next is 3. Let's try 3. Can I do 3 times something equals 15? Or 15 divided by 3 and equal a whole number? And yes, I can, because I know that 3 times 5 equals 15. So I can put a 3 here, and then 3 times 5. So 5 is also a factor. I can put a 5 in that box. Now let's check and make sure. Is 3 going to be a factor of 18? And is 5 going to be a factor of 18? Because if they are, I have to move them to the middle. So let's check 3 first. Oops. Let's check 3 first. Can I do 3 times something and equal 18? Or can I do 18 divided by 3? Yes, I can. If I do 18 divided by 3, I get the quotient of 6. So 6 is going to be a factor of 18 because I can do 6 times 3 equals 18, which means 3 is a factor of 18, and I need to move it. So that 3 should be in the middle. It's a factor of 15. It is a factor of 15, and it is a factor of 18, because I can do 3 times 5 to get 15, or I can do 3 times 6 to get 18. All right, so we've done 1, we've done 2, we've done 3. I can't do 4 times something equals 15, because if I did my multiples of 4, I would get 4, 8, 12, 16, and I skipped right over where 15 should go, so nope, 4 doesn't work over there. What about here? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, nope, 18 should go right there. We skipped right over it. It doesn't work. 4 is not a factor for 15 or for 20. I'm sorry, or for 18. So we did 1, we did 2, we did 3. We said nope to 4. We did 5. We did 6. 7 is not going to work for 15 or 18. I know that 7, if I was counting by 7s, it would go 7, 14, 21. So it would just not work for either of those. 8 is not going to work for either of those. And then I have 9 already. So I have covered all of those. I am done. What I see here is that 15 and 18 have 2 common factors. The 2 common factors they have are 1 and 3. So the greatest common factor, the biggest number that they both have as a factor, is going to be 3. 3 is the greatest common factor. So we can write G, C, F equals 3. Okay? So now we've done examples for 2 of the number sets. I would like you to go ahead and try to do any of these other ones on your own, and if you need, you could draw another Venn diagram on the back of your page to make it work if you copied what I did here and filled it already. And if you're totally stumped by this, even after watching the videos, come back and ask your teacher or me to give you another example and try to clear it up. I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching.